Hey, welcome to Mama Muzzy Tarot. No captions, no hashtags, no trending sounds. If you're seeing me, it may be for a reason. I urge you to trust your intuition. If you are looking for that person that says, hey, you are seeing signs and synchronicities for a reason, you definitely need to check up on that person. I'm not the one. Okay, I'm not the one. If you are seeing signs and synchronicities of your person, which is what this reading is about, hate to say it. If you are seeing signs and synchronicities of your person, it is a test. I don't usually always think that, but for this is a test. All of these cards that I have face up right now, we're starting off with the Oracle of Plain Secrets. I've got them mixed together. I'm actually going to set them down though, because I want to go over this beginning part first, just to weed out those of you that are like, she's going to say that I need to look on his page. She's going to say that I need to make a fake account just to spy on him to heal myself. Absolutely fucking not. No, no, no. It is all a test. We have seek truth, success, and signs, followed by the Queen of Swords. Followed by the Queen of Swords. So seek truth. You are seeing signs and synchronicities. Do you know why? Do you know what they mean? Or are you just fitting in every little meaning to give yourself that little dopamine hit to feel good that somebody is pulling on your connection, or you're connected beyond what your two eyes are telling you? You might be, but in losing yourself in these signs and stuff, it completely halts your fucking progress, and it just fucking rolls you back the more you get stuck in it. That spiritual psychosis, fuck, it's gonna be a rough road to get out of it too. A very rough road. It feels like you've been in it for a minute. But part of you, I fucking knew it. Part of you does not want to be there. Part of you knows that this is not necessarily confirmation, but the best for you. This is not the best path for you. Follow that. Oh my God. We have stand strong, and then winds of fortune and act with clarity underneath. These are all your instincts are leading you down the right path, not your fear, not your whatever it is that has you chasing that dopamine hit. Okay, I don't want to get into it. You can do this though. We have success. Success is within reach. Your hard work and dedication are being rewarded, and significant progress is being made. If you can tear yourself away from the fact that all these numbers mean something. 212 on the timer. I know it's real hard when you're listening to fucking tarot cards, but you can do it. If you can tear yourself away, you can see the truth in the signs, but right now all that's behind these signs are obsession. You have to get past the obsession to the appreciation. Now, behind the appreciation, is there a risk that, yeah, if you stop this obsession, this person might never ever be drawn to you? Maybe. Maybe they're not supposed to be, because they're not at a level healed yet that is good for you. Maybe you are at a not level healed yet that is good for them. You know what I mean? This is all meant to happen when it's meant to happen. You're seeing the signs as it change. And I fucking knew somebody was a fucking Libra. We have air signs here, and then we had the Queen of Swords over here with the fucking lovers underneath. God damn it. I knew this was going to be a fucking love reading. I got the vibe. So the Queen of Swords. This is a queen of air, a queen of truth. She crowns herself in truth. Now, a warning. The Queen of Swords can crown herself in truth so much that she misses other things. Truth is not the only true thing in this world, as weird as it is to say. Now, this Lovers, and we had the Page of Curses underneath it, and the Devil with Snakes for Dicks underneath that. With the Bonefire, which, oh yeah, it does belong in this deck. Bonefire. Oh my God, Bonefire is burning it to the ground. So, I don't want to say you need to burn this connection to the ground. I don't even want to say that you will not get with this person in the future. But for you, as it concerns you in this moment, there is not a future there. The only future that should concern you is yours. What you're doing with your life, okay? How best you can build yourself up so that if this person happens to come along, 353 on the timer, if this person happens to come along, you're fucking ready. You don't have to get ready if you stay ready. Okay, this separation, this time, is a chance to burn it all down and to find a balance within yourself. Not be lost in indecision, but to know that you have all of these choices and be able to make them according to what you want for you, not what you think you need to choose to bring this thing closer. That'll just have both of you moving and keeping that equidistant from you. Because it's... you're not ready for it. I hate to say it, but I thought it, and I gotta say it. You are not ready for it. There's a draw to the dark corners of the world here. You are not a dealer in the dark yet. You are just being drawn there. You are just being pulled there. Your energy is being pulled there. We have the Eight of Pentacles, a call to create. Okay? Now, you might be an Earth sign Capricorn, specifically, or they might be, but there is a call for creation here. You need to create your life as you live it, your reality. Okay? You can't just float along in what you think is reality, just trying to adjust and fit things to Pretend that you're in a reality that you're not. If you want to be in a different reality, change the one you're in. You're not going to change it by lying to yourself about where you are. You have got to sit in your fucking energy and wait. Keep things balanced. Now, the Page of Wands is not necessarily about waiting. The Page of Wands is a very passionate card, but we have the Two of Pentacles right underneath that with the Six of Pentacles beyond. So keep that passion, keep that fire, keep that way of thinking, keep that I don't want to say naive because it's bad. Keep that, and childlike also has bad connotations sometimes to some people, but keep that young youth, keep that youthful joy and that youthful passion and fire. It will serve you later. Okay. You just need to figure out what the fuck it is that you're doing right now. You can't just fly off the handle and chase all these signs. Okay. 547 on the timer. So what do you need to do? How best can you go about this? Well, now's the fucking time. We got the Gambler. So the Gambler is a card of auspicious timing. The now is the time. I don't know if you saw something and it had you pulling away and you're like, I don't want to pull away out of anger or hate because it might pull away. You needed something to lever you out of that fucking spot, that rut that you were in. It's happening. So step out of it. You can heal. You can wrap your ankle up later, right? You just need to get out of that rut. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So the Memory Sift. Memory Sift came out and landed face down across the Gambler here. So I want to say the way that landed, like I was saying, wait till you get out of that rut before you start addressing the wounds. You've got to get out first. You've got to get out first. You've got to get out of that mentality first. You can't heal where you were broken. And I'm not saying that you were broken in that rut, but there's been damage done for sure. So don't go back and look through every fucking sign and be like, oh, well, this, even though I felt like it meant this, it truly meant this. Don't do that right now, because you're just going to look for more reasons as your ego can sense that the walls are closing in. You're going to look for more fucking reasons to hyperfixate and focus on something. You're going to look for and find, you will fucking find something else to tell you, oh, no, just listen to the signs and synchronicities. You're going to find somebody who is going to lead you astray if you look for it. I fucking promise you. That light which burns and ever fires. So there are things that have been shared with you. It could have even been something as simple as a fucking TikTok that you've seen that explained the way that you've been feeling, that explained the limerence, the fucking tie that you feel you have with this person. And you need to take that for truth, because right now, that is truth. Okay? You're not with that person right now. You might have a tie. Nobody can see it. You might be able to feel it. That's not what you need to be focusing on. Okay? It is a distraction. There's a tie there, yes, but most people never ever get past that point. They just want to chase that fucking connection instead of actually working on themselves to make that connection stronger. Okay, so now that we did have the stew pot come out, so rest. When you see these things that kind of tear down and burn a little bit, one of my favorite readers that I watch every now and then, the Naked Moon, so you have to burn to learn, and she's not fucking wrong. You do not learn the lesson if it does not hurt. It's as bad as it sounds to say. Oh, God. And then we've got shadow work came out across all that. So again, when you're in the hurt, take time to rest and make sure you are doing shadow work. Now, I will say that it is hard to, it's hard to do shadow work when you're in pain, and it's also hard to rest when you're doing shadow work. But this needs to be approached. So with the woods, I get the childlike view. You need a childlike view of things. But then we've got shadow work. So childlike view can be a lot of blaming, a lot of, well, I did this because they did that, because that's what makes sense to them. There's the adult call here to take responsibility for the things that you have done out of a childlike sense of living, love, moving in the world. It's fine. It happened. You can't take it back. The only thing that makes it worse now is you denying that it happened and refusing to fix it in the first place. Okay, we've got the Nine of Grains and then that which lies beneath. So there are things here that have grown certain aspects of your life, things that you refuse to look at, that you have built on, that you might need to now reap, harvest, and let that land go fallow for quite a while in an effort to rebalance that way of thinking or that way of being for yourself. But you cannot be afraid to look at this thing. You know it's there with the that which lies beneath. You know it's there. You can feel the weight of it. You just haven't fully accepted it. And if that means you haven't fully accepted the responsibility or the hand that you had in it, however slight, that's something that you need to work on, which is why that shadow work card would have come out. Bottom of the deck energy, we had the Luna Moth again, and things been coming out all fucking day for me. So pay attention. There are clues in your dreams, things that you need to see. Your dreams are helping you. Now, if you can't puzzle it out, figure it out right now, that's fine. Just make sure that you are doing what you can to write them down, and then go back to them later when you got a few minutes and you can fucking think about it. So there is an aspect of you that you have, that thing that I was talking about, that is you built on a foundation of something. It's like you refuse to, you know what that part is and you refuse to fucking address it, but now is the time. This does not necessarily need to be hidden or be quiet about anymore to yourself, okay? Because we had wildness and new ether come out. So wildness is that there's an aspect of yourself that you hide, that you deem too wild because society has told you that, or you've experienced that via society or the environment that you're in, right? But this part of you still needs to be accepted and can still be utilized, and that might actually be crucial in a new earth. But to know it, you have to know it. You can't just keep it quiet, keep it hidden, keep it buried in the back. Otherwise, you don't know what the fuck you're doing when you unleash it, because you don't know what it is. You know what I mean? You have to come to terms with this part of yourself, and that's included in that shadow work card. There is a part of you that is wild, and it was made that way, born that way, meant to be that way, becoming that way, just by dint of being locked up in the dark so long. Okay? It is what it is, and you've got to deal with it fucking now. So it's time to get your hands dirty and appreciate it for what it is. But that can only happen when you see where it came from. You have to look deeply. I'm going to go through one more time. 11:30 on the timer. Keep an eye out for unbalanced relationships, and that can also relate to how you treat yourself. I made this mistake. I don't deserve this, because then it means I have to fucking work if I want to do that. I have to accept culpability for this. You've been given the tools, not because you're, and I don't want to say you're not special, but you've been given these tools just by fucking happenstance. A lot of luck around you. A lot of luck around you. You need to make from them what you will, but you cannot just let this, so this was in reverse, you cannot just let this monster keep terrorizing the town folk, okay? You gotta figure out what the fuck this monster is and put it to use, put it to work. Soothe it if it needs to be soothed, but either way, there's guilt here that needs to be addressed that you have not addressed for a fucking while, okay? Address it. 12:13 on the timer. I hope this helped. Love you.